Yo, check it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? We got the knowledge, information, and news that you need as an investor and a trader. There's breaking news for XRP. We're going to talk about that at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the entire video to get all of the context and all of the information. We're also going to talk about some news for AMC, some fundamental things going on, and we're going to talk about the bull trap set for SPY today and where I think we're headed in the data drops you need to know as a trader and investor for SPY as well. Covering AMC, stock, crypto, so much more. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, facts, data. Let's go.
All right, fam, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, Bitcoin, XRP, cryptocurrency, stocks, and crypto. This video is not financial advice. Should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence for buying any stock or crypto asset. With that being said, let's go and hop in the charts, facts, data right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is going down in crypto world. It is going down in the stock market world. Massive volatility, massive opportunity for gains. We're going to talk about it all and more. SPY, AMC, GME. Let's go ahead and hop right in. So first thing I want to point out here for AMC, we had a little bit of pullback, but if you look, if you zoom out, after this push up off this 450, this has basically been consolidation. AMC does look good so far. This was basically a consolidation day. We had this push up, but basically came back down using these levels as support. We do want to see AMC back above 275, because if we can get back above 275, then we can start pushing to 290 and possibly $3. There's a gap fill up there too as well. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys some possible, I'm not saying this is coming now, but I'm giving you some possible price targets that if the crash does continue, because we are under 500, and if we get some margin calls, some possible price targets on what we could see for the meme stocks, okay? So, what we're looking at tomorrow, I'm going to break down here right now. So we want to see AMC consolidate using 267 or 264 as support, and then bounce up and get back above 275. Now, there's some interesting things going on as far as news is concerned for AMC. AMC premium formats had a big impact as we upgraded a lot of movie theaters. A lot of people went to AMC theaters, and the Minecraft movie is doing absolute numbers right now. Minecraft doing absolute numbers, and AMC performed well over this weekend. So this could help us with the earnings. This is AMC fundamentals improving as SPY is falling. This is exactly what we're going to see to give me more confidence and confirmation that AMC and GME will pump during a full-blown crash. So ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing fundamentals improve. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter/X. That way you can get this stuff even before it hits the videos. So that's what we're looking at for AMC, fundamental improving. Also, people are going massively long on GameStop. I covered this in yesterday's video as well. People are going heavy long on GameStop. Also, the options chain on GameStop is looking absolutely insane. So we're seeing people buy the meme stocks. We're seeing fundamentals for the meme stocks improve, and we want to see the meme stocks start to decouple from the market to give us more confirmation. But we always have to remember that we could see something like the VW short squeeze, where we do see a capitulation to the downside before seeing a much bigger move to the upside. You can see how we started the trend up. Like an idealistic situation, like the best situation that we could have, is that we just trend up and we don't have to have this downtrend as the market is crashing and then continue up. If I show you guys the SPY 2008 chart, in October 2008, SPY was crashing. So Volkswagen trended up, capitulated down, and then squeezed up. I'm not saying AMC and GME are Volkswagen. I'm just showing you guys historical context on how a short squeeze has happened while a market crash was happening before, and a historical market crash, 2008 crash at that. So idealistically, we would love to see GameStop just keep trending up while the market is trending down, but we could see a capitulation and then pop to the upside. Right now, GameStop and AMC are looking good. I think AMC is actually forming a bottom here and is about to start pushing up. I'm going to show you guys why I do believe that as well here. If we go ahead and pop on Trading View, I want to show you guys that both of the meme stocks right now are working on a falling wedge. Okay, so let's just go ahead and show you guys AMC first right now. So AMC is working on breaking out of this falling wedge right now. We're still above the sloping support and resistance, and we have these buy orders at 250. So if we did come back down for 250, we would get bought back up, in my personal opinion. It looks like people are buying. We got this spike to the upside after breaking above the sloping support and resistance here, and it looks good for AMC to actually form a bottom and start pushing up, in my personal opinion, similar to what you see here illustrated with that white line in the arrow. Now if we go ahead and look at GameStop here on the same thing with TradingView, pop up GameStop's chart, you see that GameStop is also working on a falling wedge and has a gap fill to the upside. So GameStop has this double bottom falling wedge playing out right now. It looks like, again, a little bit of consolidation day as we got knocked down by sell orders from both AMC and GME. And they did short us down as well, but we are holding key levels, and it looks like we'll be able to push up. GameStop was able to hold $23, which is bullish for GameStop to continue to the upside as long as GameStop can continue to hold $23. I'm thinking that's what we're going to see in the morning is a $23 retest, so don't be surprised if it does come back down and retest $23 in the morning. As long as we hold $23, we should be able to head back towards $23.44, and if we head back towards $23.44, then we could head towards $23.85 or $24.42. If we break above $25, then GameStop could potentially go for the gap fill, which is on the daily time frame, and the gap fill starts at $26.27 to $27.32. Now, if we were to see margin calls in GameStop were above, let's say, $30 and AMC above $6, possible price targets to the upside here for GME would be the $71 to $72 gap fill. There's a gap fill up there, believe it or not. Also, we could get some other possible price targets, believe it or not, from the falling wedge itself. So if we just go ahead and take a trend line from the high from the low, and I did this for Bitcoin, people have seen it before, we're breaking out of this falling wedge, so potentially $122, believe it or not, could be a potential target for GME. Another target would be $71 to $72, and then I also have a price target at $50 as well. I think GME could easily hit that $50 price target. My mid-range would be that 71 to 72, and then my high range would be that 100 to 22 to 125 if we did see margin calls, if we did see a short squeeze, if we did see shorts cover, if we did see all of the ingredients combined. Those are some of my bigger price targets for GME, as I promised you in the beginning of the video. Now, AMC also has multiple gap fills to the upside. I believe AMC could easily reach this first gap fill at 1187 to 1262. Okay, I think that is very, very, very possible. And then these are all confirmed gap fills on the daily and weekly time frame. The max gap fill here that we could see AMC go to is $37 to $43. This is a gap fill in the weekly time frame, ladies and gentlemen. And from where we're at right now, that is an absolutely insane gain. We're at about 265 right now. That would be over 1,500% gain if we were to come up to that max price target of $37 to $43 here for AMC stock. If we were to see an actual market crash, if we were to see shorts covers, I do believe that's where we could go. Right now, short interest is sitting at 9.13% here for AMC, and it is sitting at, for GME, at time of recording, 6.92%. Right now, they have 2.3 million short shares for GME, and they have 3.8 million short shares for AMC. They had a little bit more yesterday, and you can see that they shorted today, and they tried to help push the stock down while SPY pulled back out of the bear flag, which I'm going to talk to you guys here in a second. So this is what I'm looking at for the meme stocks. I think continuation is good. I gave you guys some possible price targets to the upside. AMC could easily hit that low range price target for the first gap fill, and then for a mid-range price target here for AMC, we have two gap fills that we can really look at. So I kind of give you guys a wide range here on that one, unfortunately. But we have this gap fill here at like 24 and then like 16 to 19. So mid-range would be like 16 to 25 bucks. Underneath that would be 11 to 12 and then 37 to 43. Those are possible price targets for AMC if we were to see an actual squeeze, and they're realistic, and they are also based off of what we're seeing here with short interest, technicals, gap fills, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC and GME. Let's go ahead and move into SPY and show you guys what's going on for SPY. So China possibly getting hit with a huge 104% tariff. This is heating up, okay? The tariffs aren't even in effect yet, and this is what we're seeing from SPY. What do you think is going to happen when we actually get price shock, inflation, possible unemployment increasing because people getting laid off because of these tariffs? Ladies and gentlemen, this crash is far from over. SPY set a vicious bull trap today. I told you guys most likely bullish Monday, Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will probably lead into bearishness. We have FOMC tomorrow, which is going to be huge. I don't think this is going to be bullish. I think FOMC is going to be bearish. It could go either way. but I don't think FOMC is going to be bullish. We also have core inflation as well. That's coming out on Thursday, but tomorrow FOMC is going to be the major data drop at 2 p.m. I will be live, ladies and gentlemen, so like and subscribe to make sure you get this information as it does become available. Again, we have core inflation and inflation rate on Thursday, which is going to be huge, and PPI on Friday as well. Be prepared for 2 p.m. tomorrow. Volatility is going to be coming in. I do not think it's going to be bullish. We are underneath the level of 500. This is critical. We set this bear flag here. This was a major bull trap. So we came down, had this bear flag form over the last 2 days, broke down out of it. I identified it here in the live stream, said we're going to break down, and I said if we lose 500, you would see absolute dumpage. We did lose 500 at the end of the day, and we pulled back greatly. If SPY cannot get back above 500, you are going to see SPY start to tank. You're going to see possible panic selling start to kick in, and you're going to see this thing move down even further like I said it would, and giving us a red week as I predicted. I told you guys Monday, Tuesday, a little bit of recovery, but then we're going to continue to the downside, and this is exactly what we're seeing for SPY. Again, lock in for some of the most accurate SPY predictions, as I did call for this crash as well with the bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. I have many predictions showing SPY falling off a cliff just like this, and it is now coming to fruition as we speak. So again, I think SPY is going to see a little bit of recovery tomorrow, trying to get back up towards 500, but I think overall it's going to reject around 500, 504, and then push back to the downside in a big way. And once we confirm 500 and move away from 500 and move down, it's going to absolutely start dumping. So if we get underneath like 490, 484 and stay there, you'll start seeing capitulation, panic selling, stuff like that. And then underneath 400 is where I believe margin calls could potentially come in for the meme stocks. The lower we go, the better, as liquidity starts to dry up, and all of this excess liquidity from the AI bubble, it gets washed out of the market, and we get the market crash, the mega crash that I predicted. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, subscribe, and lock in. This is what I'm looking at for SPY. Let's go ahead and move into BTC. So BTC, and I got some major news for y'all. This is part of the video, major news of the video. XRP leverage ETF hit the NYSE, and possibly more on the way. XRP price will go above $325. Everything is coming to fruition and going as planned as far as the macro is concerned with the XRP ETF, with the Bitcoin reserve. Everything is coming to fruition, and I believe that crypto will end up decoupling once this crash is happening. I think we're moving into a recession/depression. If you guys haven't seen, I played the clip on the live stream, which you guys can check out. I played it multiple times. BlackRock CEO confirming that he believes we're in a recession. I believe we're in a recession. I think it's obvious for anybody living in the real world, we're in a recession. We're going to move into a deeper recession/depression. I'm not saying that to scare y'all. We can move like the rich. That's why the rich don't care. They're making money on the way down. They're trying to shake you out of your BTC right now, okay? We're making money on the way down, short in the market, SQQQ, whatever the case may be. But once the bottom comes, we can buy the bottom, and we're going to hold on to our crypto. Not financial advice. I'm holding on to my crypto. This is what I'm personally doing. And I'm going to watch this thing decouple, as I think Bitcoin is going to become the standard of maintaining wealth. And that's why we're seeing the Bitcoin reserve for the USA. That's why we're saying GameStop buy Bitcoin and use it as a reserve. That's why we're seeing Michael Saylor buy Bitcoin. That's why we're seeing other countries looking at Bitcoin reserves. It's going to become the standard of maintaining wealth as the dollar devalues and we move deeper into this recession/depression that I predicted will come. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about this for a long time. And now that the XRP ETF here, again, this is huge. XRP set to blast above $3 to $5. Right now it's at like $1.90. Absolute steal. Anything under $2 is an absolute steal for XRP. But I've been talking about all of this forever. If you want, just go ahead and pause this and read the steps. Everything is combined. The crypto market, the stock market, meme stocks, they're all intertwined in some way, shape, or form. Go ahead and read this. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe that crypto will decouple. Gold and silver, I also think is going to be doing well. But again, you can see that crypto is becoming more and more prolific throughout the economy. More people are getting into it. More people are getting exposure. It's getting more intertwined with the financial system. And if you guys cannot see that crypto mass adoption is happening right in front of your eyes and you're still early, then I don't know what to tell you. XRP looking really good. If we go ahead and just check out XRP real quick, we could see more downside on Bitcoin and XRP crypto, stuff like that. But XRP has a lot of buy orders. If we go ahead and show you guys here, you can see these buy orders. Oh, this is the wrong. Has a lot of buy orders here. XRP right here at the $1.70, $1.60 level. There's a ton of buy orders here. Anything under $2 is an absolute steal for this thing. So if this thing does go any lower, it's going to get bought up. We could see a little bit more downside for XRP. I did just recently buy some more XRP. I think we might go into a little bit of accumulation for crypto, but most of your crypto coins are going to be following BTC, okay? So that's why I follow BTC very, very closely. BTC is looking like it's making a possible falling wedge here. So we could see BTC come down a little bit lower, but I think it's going to use this overall level of like 70 to 50K as support and then get a big move from up there. I don't think it's going to go any lower than 70 to 50K in my personal opinion. I think we might come down in this falling wedge, but I think that's going to lead us to a move up, and then that's going to take altcoins with it, and I believe that's going to where we're going to start to decouple, because I believe stocks are going to continue to fall, crypto is going to find a floor and move up. But yes, they are going to sell Bitcoin as liquidity. They are going to try to shake you out. Do not give these rich people your Bitcoin. Do not let them take away your standard of wealth. Again, 21 million coins, fixed cap. That is why, once you understand supply and demand, that's why Bitcoin is truly superior. Me, I'm holding top projects, Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, ADA. I'm not messing with the meme coins. I don't like meme coins. I think they need to be washed out. The liquidity needs washed out of the market. I wish they'd be gone. But in my personal opinion, if you hold top projects, you will be rewarded. And again, even though Bitcoin is down, it's still at 76K, ladies and gentlemen. So just think about that, okay? Even though it's down, it's still at 76K. I don't think we're going lower than 50K in my personal opinion. Probably 70, 50K, around that range. That's where we'll start to find a floor and start to move back up, and your favorite altcoins will start to move up as well. This is an accumulation shakeout in my personal opinion for cryptocurrency. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your daily outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. If you found this video informative, please hit that like button and subscribe. Also, a little bit adding on, buy the fear, sell the greed. We are in extreme fear right now. Time to accumulate. Do not give BlackRock your BTC and your coins. Ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, thank you so much. This is the daily outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. Mega news on the horizon. This is it. It is our time. So many opportunities. SQQQ absolutely popping off. Congratulations to all SQQQ holders. Congratulations to everybody in the Discord. If you want to get in the Discord to get these buy and sell orders, I call it an amazing buy order, buy signal for SQQQ. If you want to get into this, hit me up on my email, Datazero Official 5, linked in the comment section, description below. Once you make payment, I'll send you the link, as easy as that. Price will be going up to $150, so get in while it's still $100 for a lifetime invite. You easily make your money back. The SQQQ trade alone is up like what? It's up like 50, 60%. Yeah, 70 to 50%. Right now, 80%, and that's on shares alone. Options absolutely through the roof. So if you want buy signals like that, hit me up on my email, Datazero Official 5, link in the comment section below. And as always, y'all, you know the deal. Have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
Alright, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, please drop a like, press subscribe for more content like this. I appreciate each and every one of you that watched to the end of this video, because so few people watch to the end, and that helps me out immensely. As always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.